Okay. Heater came back on. Condensing unit. This is the main. This is the meter. Power is below grade. Meter should have been sealed on 3 sides. We do not have a main disconnect. This is our grounding rod. It's not properly buried. It's supposed to be buried 8 feet, not 7 feet 6 inches. We should have 2 by today's standard within 6 feet of each other. But the home was built in the 1980s, so we're going to see several things that were okay and several things that were not okay when the home was built. We're coming into the garage. The electric meter is over there. I mean, not really over there. I'm kind of lost. It's over there. I mean, you walk through here and you're over here and it's over there. That's the breaker box, the electric load center service panel. Call it what you will. Load center is the proper term today. We do not have a single main principal, a main disconnect. Okay, we do have, you can de-energize it in 5 throws, so it is kind of an electric disconnect, but it's not a main principal. And this would not make it by today's standards. You know, one time that was considered a main disconnect, so that would have been okay during the day. Okay, but not today. Not today. So we got unprotected conductors entering the cabinet. We've got bundling. See that? We got L1 and L2 coming in. We have a large knockout for that. That's what it's designed for. And then we have these smaller knockouts. See all those little smaller knockouts? You're not supposed to bring more than 2 in at a time. Not supposed to bring more than 2 in at a time. Did they? Yeah, they did. They brought a bunch in. They bundled them right there. You're not supposed to have a gap in the cabinet wider than 1/8 of an inch. Okay? It's definitely wider than 1/8 of an inch. We got bundling. Now, L1 and L2 are coming in, and our main neutral coming in. Our main neutral is right there. It's supposed to be wrapped with white tape. If you do not know that's the neutral, you don't belong in this box. I get it. It's supposed to be wrapped with white tape. And L1 and L2, see how far back the insulation's cut back on that? That's why now they require neoprene or non-conductive covers over L1 and L2. We don't have that. We're missing our covers, and our lead, that's what it's called, is too far right over there. It's too much energy. Okay, coming in here on our breakers, let's talk about those for a while. White wire for a hot, okay. Well, that's for 240. We see that quite often. But it's supposed to be wrapped with black tape. Again, if you don't know that's hot, you don't belong in this cabinet, but it's supposed to be wrapped in black tape. These wires are not supposed to touch the cabinet cover. And we come down here, we got double lugging. Double lugging on our hots. When you have a breaker like this, so that screw, 1 screw for 1 wire. 1 wire for 1 screw. They do make certain circuit breakers that can be double lugged by design. These were not designed for this. So we got double lug breakers. And our neutrals, they're hot too. Okay. And then our main neutral wasn't wrapped with white, and our neutrals over here. Okay. They're not supposed to be double lugged. And that one's triple lugged. Alright. And then our ground wires, the bare copper wires, they're not supposed to be, sometimes they can be triple lugged. But general rule is they can be double lugged. But when you get 5 or 6 of them together, that's more than triple lugged. You got a white and a neutral over there, all that. Got some debris in the cabinet. We're missing one of our screws. There's only 3 screws holding this cabinet on. These are the wrong types of screws. Those will chew up your wires. They had a screw right there. I don't know if I'm going to put that one back. I might go over here. This might be a little safer. Oh, man. That's what they do. That's what they do. And this is hand labeled. See where it says safety breaker? Cutler hammer safety breaker? That's what they're supposed to be. They're supposed to be printed. That's printing. This is handwriting. It's not supposed to be handwritten. It's supposed to be printed. So what did we learn? We learned that our register was not handwritten. It was not printed. It was handwritten. We learned that we don't have a main principal. We learned that we do not have protective booties. Our main neutral is not wrapped with a white tape. We learned that we're bundling. We got a large gap. Our wires are touching the cabinet cover. We learned that our white hots are not wrapped with black tape. We learned that some of our breakers are double lugged. We learned we got debris in the cabinet. More than 1/8 of an inch. I think I said that already. Grounding rod's not properly buried. We got some things going on here, man.